Hey y'all! Welcome back to the Group Chat Goes Live. I'm Jack.
I'm Chris.
I'm Nicole.
And I'm Kalima.
And today we are going to talk about some things. Starting with being embarrassed. Listen, listen. Are y'all listening? I don't think you're listening yet.
I'm not listening.
My ears are open.
Let's just close it down. It's over. All right, no. But I want to talk about, how embarrassing shit can be when you're young, even as an adult. But specifically today, talking about how embarrassing things are when you're young and how stupid you are when you're young.
Yeah.
There are times as a kid where I've done some things. Maybe like fall off my bike, riding it down a curve, slip right on off, flipped over on my bike.
What the
Damn near broke all my bones. And you know what? I was so embarrassed. I just got right back up, pretending nothing happened, and walked my way back home. Most embarrassing shit in my fucking life, dude.
Just crashing your...
I flipped over on my bike. Landed beneath my bike. That shit was on top of me.
What? How did that even
And
happen?
I literally walked my ass back home.
Oh my
limping
God.
back home.
And that shit was so fucking embarrassing, dude.
Yeah.
Was there people there?
I don't know. I didn't look around.
Oh my
She
God.
didn't
But
want
it
to
was
find out.
It was down the street, and I walked my ass right back home.
Did you
But
actually
you-
break anything?
I didn't break anything that
Were you
time.
bleeding?
That
but-
time is crazy.
That time, yeah, no. Like, speaking of breaking things in embarrassing moments, like, I have broken 2 bones.
Oh.
Broke my arm
Wow.
because I was playing on my parents' bed, and I just fell right off. Right onto my arm,
You
snapped.
haven't read that book,
Ooh.
No More Monkeys? Jumping
Yes,
on the bed?
after that. After I broke my arm playing on my parents' bed, they bought me that book. I still have it, and I wish I could show it to you, but it's put away. But I literally have that book from that experience. A couple years
That's
later,
so funny.
what happens? Well, I lived in a trailer park for a good amount of my life, probably like half of my life. And there was like this corner trailer that sold snacks. It was like, it sounds weird, but it's like a very normal thing. Like, oh, after school, every time we had a couple dollars or a couple quarters, let's go get some snacks from the snack lady. We run on down without money. It's me, my sister, and my best friend at the time, running on down, getting our snacks. I'm so fucking excited. I'm like, I'm getting my spicy nachos and my Capri Sun. That was what I bought. A little bag of spicy nachos and a Capri Sun for like $1 back then, right? 4 quarters. That was it.
Wow.
We all get our snacks.
Good old days.
So freaking excited. We ran there. And then we ran home. Mind you, this is like 3 trailers down. We're not running very far. Why are we running? I don't know. But we're kids. We're excited. This is elementary school. We're kids. We're excited. We're getting our snacks. We're running. Run in, get our snacks, run out. Run out, down the steps. The second I'm running down those steps, make it onto the grass. Y'all, I swear there was a brick. I tripped. I tripped so bad. I broke my wrist.
Oh my
You
gosh.
and running
Fragile.
don't go well.
Yeah.
It's what we're learning. It's an ongoing trend.
And
You and
Need
running
some
do
milk.
not go well together.
And so, well, it was sprained, close to broken, but sprained. Mind you,
God.
again, second time I injure the same arm, my left arm, poor
Oh
arm.
my God.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I'm crying, but I got to toughen it up, right? I mean, hey, we got to get home. So my sister, I think, runs ahead, and my friend is with me, like, oh my God, are you okay? Da, da, da. I'm fine. I just hurt, da, da, da. All I care about are my chips and my juice.
You saved them, right?
Yeah. I
Forget
rescued
about
them.
the wrist.
I rescued them.
She had her chips and her juice.
Mhm. So I walk home, no longer running.
Yeah.
No longer running. I'm not
The
running
marathon's
anymore.
over.
No more
Fuck the running. The running got me here in the first place. I'm not running anymore. We're not running. I'm crying, but I'm not running. And so I make it home, and we go to my parents, and they see me crying, and they ask my sister, like, oh, what happened? What happened now? What's going on? And she's like, oh, well, she fell. Da, da, da. And then they check me out, and they see my arm, and immediately my dad's like, oh no, shakes his head. He walks away. And I'm like, oh my God, he hates me. He didn't hate me, but he was fed up. And so my mom's like, oh, okay, like, I'm like, let's, put some ice on it, whatever, lay down. The whole day passes by. I'm in excruciating pain.
Oh my gosh.
Such bad pain. But my dad like refuses to believe that something is wrong, right? And it gets to the point where my mom was like, no, like she can't move it. And once they realize like something is wrong, my dad gets so mad.
It's like, again?
He's so mad. He's like, well, you done did it again.
You did it on purpose.
You broke your arm again. Well, you know what? Since you broke it, why don't you go out there and break the other one while you're at it?
Oh my God. Save me the future trip.
Why don't you go ahead and break your other arm while you're at it? While you're at it? And I'm like, Dad.
Poor little Chad.
It was my fault. Well, what were you doing? And I get yelled at. But, you know, my dad's like, no. Let's go to the doctor. You know. And I'm like crying. Can't move my arm. Getting ready to go to the doctor. And I'm like, but Dad, can you open my chips for me though?
Now you still have the chips.
Oh my God.
I had my juice and my chips and yeah, he was really mad at me for even asking that question. He's like, are you serious? Like what we have going on here. Anyways, my point is that was very fucking embarrassing. And I remember it very vividly because to me, it was very like, oh my God, there was a brick and there was this and that and I fell and it wasn't my fault. Now, my sister and my friend, how they tell this story is there was a pebble.
Oh my
Not
God.
a brick, but a little tiny pebble.
There was a tiny pebble.
Oh,
And she
gosh.
stumbled
Ooh.
onto her limbs. And that's that. And that's the story that everyone swears by. I swear by brick.
Sure.
I
Sure.
swear by brick.
I believe everybody
A
else.
decent, and you
Makes
know
you
what?
feel
Maybe
better.
not even a brick. It was probably a misplaced paver.
Oh my God.
But they swear brick. I mean, not brick. They swear pebble. Pebble. That's what they told.
Oh
And then
my
imagine
gosh.
told my dad, nah, it was a pebble.
Well, I mean, you fell off the bed and broke your.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like,
It must be a high bed. Okay, guys.
so like that's like
No.
I
It
was
was
expecting
the
like
regular bed.
that you know. So
Did you drink any milk as a kid?
you have
I
weak
love
bones.
milk.
Oh, what the hell? Your bones
excuse me?
fragile.
You got weak bones.
Say it again.
You have weak bones. You have weak bones. You have weak
Oh my
bones.
God.
Yeah, it was worse going to school and having to explain that to people. And so I talked it up a bit. That was
It was a
embarrassing.
giant boulder. I slipped over it.
Embarrassing.
You have a right to be embarrassed about that.
Oh, thanks. Do you guys have anything embarrassing?
Oh,
I
my
can't be the only
gosh.
one.
No.
When I was a kid, it was just between me and my mom, though. It wasn't like in front of other people, but
Mhm.
it was when I first started my period. I had no idea what it was. I'm like, there's red stuff coming out of me and on my little panties, and I'm like, what's going on? So instead of throwing it away in the trash, I just kept it in my closet. Every time it would happen, I would throw it away till I got down to my last one. I'm like, Mommy, I don't have any more. She goes, why don't you have any more? We went to my
Any more
closet.
underwear?
Yes. Because I kept throwing them away. Because I didn't know what it was. And I kept throwing
have
them
so
away
many
in
questions.
the back of
I
my
do too.
closet. And my mom was like looking through and she found them. She goes, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, I don't know what that is. I started crying and I was so
Aw.
embarrassed. I'm like, is it poop? I know I pooped myself. I'm like, am I bleeding poop?
But
I
see,
was so confused.
Why is your initial reaction
It's
not like
the-
trash?
yeah.
It's put it in my
Yeah.
closet.
I have no idea.
Why is your
I was a
initial
dirty
reaction
child.
of there's blood or there's something wrong with me,
Mommy,
so I'm
help.
just going to
Yes,
hide
like,
it.
do I need to go
It
to the
wasn't
doctor?
mommy help. Why are both of your reactions if something is wrong with you two to go? I'm just gonna make it home. I'm just gonna hide
I'll be
it and just do it
fine.
like
I don't
that
know what it is, but
instead
I'll
of
be fine.
That's my-
parents help me.
Help me out. Well, because then my dad will go tell me to break something else.
Well, you shouldn't have been jumping on the bed or tripping over pebbles.
It was a brick.
Oh my
It was
God.
not a pebble.
You're gonna live by that? It's a brick.
It was a brick.
Oh,
I swear.
No.
I swear.
You're probably seeing things. You're remembering wrong.
No,
Faulty
I don't
memory.
think so. Dude, I have a crazy amount of period stories, but I fear those are staying in the vault.
I also
Yeah.
have a crazy amount. That's a story for a different time. As a child, I don't think I was an embarrassing child because I didn't have the feelings of embarrassment, which made me
Oh,
the
Lord.
embarrassing child to be with.
Yeah.
Because I didn't necessarily feel the emotions of embarrassment, I guess, as a child.
Yeah.
But I would vividly, and my family still makes fun of me for doing this today.
Uh-huh.
I would get wedgies, right? Like as a little girl, as everyone does.
Get or give?
Like get. I would like be walking around, and you know how like when you're in your like Sunday best dress with like the poofy dresses, and they put like little thingies on and like jeans and everything. You know, like the kid clothes. Sometimes they're itchy or they like snag and stuff. And so like I would get wedgies, and if I got a wedgie in a public area,
you just
no,
dig in there and pick
I would
it out.
I would go, Mommy, Daddy, I have a wedgie. And then I would go lift my leg and then try to when I go, I can't get past my pants. And then I would say this in the middle of like fully crowded areas.
Vile
How old were you?
child.
I was maybe like 7,
Oh my
6.
God.
Like I was young.
Yeah.
Like I was young enough, and like my
I'm like
parents would
her
be like,
own age.
you need to stop doing this. And I'd be like,
Aw.
I have a wedgie though. Like I would
to make an
I
announcement.
was like,
Get it out.
I need to get them.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I
a problem.
Have, like you told me to tell you, as children, tell your parents if there's something wrong.
Yeah.
I unfortunately, unlike these two, always told them
Hey.
out loud in public settings.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I was less of the embarrassing child,
Yeah.
and I just more so gave other people embarrassing
That
moments.
embarrassment.
I love that.
But
That's
I-
secondhand embarrassment.
I also think it's because I'm the youngest child, so nothing could really embarrass me
Mhm.
because my siblings trained it out of me.
Oh.
Like, sure, they've embarrassed me, but that was more so like sibling bullying
Yeah,
than like
That's
actual like.
interesting. I have the opposite because I was the youngest for the longest time, but that made me even more like self-conscious and embarrassed. But that's
Yeah.
probably, well, I mean, you were bullied too. But I was bullied bad by my
Yeah.
sister.
oh my God.
Whole other story, but that was bad.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Wow. Yeah,
sibling
Erica.
bullying is like
It's on another level. Like it's to the point where like recently, like I mean, we have such a good, strong relationship now, but like there's times where like we'll like hint at how bad things have gotten in front of my parents, and my dad and my mom would just like lock eyes with us. And they'll like look at me and they'll look at my sister like straight faces because they don't know anything. Because we would do all of this like behind their backs and stuff. Like
Oh my
I'm
God.
talking like fighting, choking,
Oh my God.
saying really, really, really mean
I
things
think
that you
it's
shouldn't say to
also-
people.
Mm-hmm.
that's like a sister thing too, though, because
There's a lot of resentment.
yeah, like you guys
Yeah.
don't have sisters, but like the fightings that sisters can get up to
Sisters.
are crazy. Like you would
Yes.
think sometimes that we genuinely wanted to
Have
kill
you-
each other.
Yeah.
Have you
even
guys
as, like,
been the sibling that was chasing the other one with a knife?
Yes. Well,
They
I
did
was
that to me. Or no, I did that actually. I'm tripping. I did do that once.
I also
did
did that.
I was the one getting chased.
Oh, there's always that one sibling.
But I only did
too.
it like once or twice. I wasn't like she naturally does it on a scheduled period.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
I did it for a very valid reason. So I had a Lunchables, and it had, you know how they come with a little crunch bar, a little chocolate bar.
yeah.
I put it on the very edge of the dining room table. I said, I'm going to save that for later. It's in a really nice spot.
Yeah.
Took a nap. Woke up, went to go eat my little crunch bar. It was missing. I'm like, only one is home. That is my older brother. I look in the trash. There is my crunch bar wrapper. Mind you, this is around the time I started my period, so I was very emotional.
Yeah.
So my first thought was, I went to go ask him, like, did you eat my chocolate? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. I went to the
we
kitchen.
fighting.
I got the biggest
my
knife I could. I'm like, I'm
God.
gonna kill you.
Oh my
And
god.
I just chased him around the house. I remember he went inside his room and I was stabbing that door.
Oh, you meant it too.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
when
wanted
I
to
got
hurt
chased,
him.
it wasn't really like a, I want to kill. It was more
Yeah.
like
I was like, I'm a
yeah.
Yeah.
Hers was like a, I am going to.
I'm going to carve you like a
Well,
chicken right
yeah.
now.
Actually, I did catch up to him, but I was like this and I was like, and I let him
You
close
won't
the
do
door.
it, you
I was
won't
like,
do
let me
it.
let him close the door before I stab.
Was he scared or was he teasing you like, ha ha, can't catch me?
He was laughing his ass
I did
off. He
that.
thought it was so funny.
I was
That
a
made me even
bad
more
kid.
angrier.
Did you get embarrassed a lot as a child, Klima?
I don't think I was an embarrassing child. I've done some questionable things. Like, for
Mhm,
instance, in middle school, I was very innocent. I was very, like, good girl, goody
believe
goody.
it.
Like,
Mhm.
I was, and not to say I'm not innocent now, but I'm
Okay.
an adult.
Sure.
All right.
But anyways, I think it was either 6th or 7th grade.
Mhm.
And I just knew, like, my closest friends at the time, they all cursed. And I used to think it was so cool, and I didn't know why I didn't curse.
Mhm.
And I was like, dude, like, I want to be like them. Like, I've always been a good girl. Like, this is the one thing I want to do for myself. Because there was at a time that we had like a family dinner party or whatever, and
Mhm.
this girl had came over, She's from a different state, and she cussed, and I thought she was the coolest girl ever.
Oh my
and so
God.
she cursed, like, that was like my moving point or turning point where I was like, I'm gonna curse one of these days, okay? And the way that I executed this was absolutely, like, now that you think about it, you're like, girl, that's so embarrassing. I can't believe you did that. But I planned it. I had a best friend at the time, and I told her on the bus, because we would ride the bus together.
Oh my god!
And I would tell her,
Her
like,
evil mastermind.
yes, tomorrow is going to be the day that I first cursed.
God.
And I dragged this for almost 2 to 3 weeks. I can't recall
That
how
is
long
so
that,
funny.
but it took me 2 to 3 weeks to, like, that's how long it took me. That's how much of a goody girl I was.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, today I'm going to say, and I don't even know what my first curse word was.
I think you said fuck or bitch. One of those two. I remember.
She was like, this is what it
so
was.
shocked. I was like, oh my god!
I can just imagine everything goes silent. But
was-
like, I wonder, like, how did you say it? Like, was it just drop like single or in a sentence?
I
Like,
don't remember.
She was like, fuck.
yeah, it's like a regular conversation, and then she's like,
You bitch. In her head, she's like, yes, I did it.
and I did. It was like, oh my god,
you're
like,
such
I
a
finally did it.
bitch.
Not the pause for dramatic effect.
And I remember I felt the day that I did it, I felt so accomplished that I went
like,
in my Facebook group chat with that girl that I knew and the other
I
family
said
friends,
that.
and I said, I cursed today.
what?
She was like, you did what? I said, I started cursing because you made it look so cool. And she's like, no, like, cursing is not good. Do not copy me because of that. You need to copy me for
Gosh.
good things. And at that point, I was like, girl, it's too late. And all my other friends curse, so I'm going to curse. And then after
That's
that,
so
I did
funny.
curse for a while. And then when I got to
For a
bakery,
while.
yeah. And I mean, it was like, okay, it's like because I never cursed all my life, all of a sudden, like every other word was a curse word in my sentences.
Hey.
Like but then I realized,
I
like,
have
that's
that
not
problem.
cute. You know, like if you occasionally use it, whatever. But
Oh,
not.
you have a
Yeah.
potty mouth.
Don't look at me like that.
Why just me?
you and her,
Okay.
you two have potty mouth.
Singled out.
You
Yeah,
two have
I'm
potty
working on
mouth.
it. I didn't realize how bad it was until obviously you start working and it slips out. Like,
Yeah.
and it was excusable when I worked in like my little part times, but when I was teaching, y'all,
No, that you teaching them.
when I was teaching, it would slip out sometimes.
oh my god.
Thankfully, most of the time, no one caught it.
Mhm.
There
Okay,
was
good.
this one time where students heard me. I forgot what it was. It wasn't like a super bad one. I think it was like shit. I was like, oh shit, because I say that so much. Like, anything happens, oh shit, oh shit.
Mhm.
And I was just like,
You
and
can't
they're like,
really catch yourself.
ooh, Miss, you know, Miss
Aw.
H. And I'm just like,
I was like, did I say that?
I said, oh, shit.
I said,
oh my god, yeah,
shoot.
that the sheet of paper,
Yeah.
that sheet of paper. But yeah, when I started teaching, I was like, yeah, I have a very serious problem, and
Mhm.
I need to stop. And I've tried to be more conscious of it, but I say fucking in every other sentence, or
Yeah.
Yes.
3 times in a sentence. Sometimes.
That was me too.
Mhm.
And until I started working at the bakery,
Yeah.
and then I made a friend and she didn't curse, and I was like, you know what? I need to be more like you.
Yeah,
Like,
it makes you
she
feel
actually
like you need to
motivated
do
me
better.
to be a better person in general. But when I
Yeah.
met her, I was like, yeah, this is not cute, and I gotta cut this out. So now I don't really curse anymore.
My
Oh,
favorite,
really?
Nicole.
Yeah, you really don't.
I got a
Yeah.
really bad potty mouth.
Oh, Nicole will say it, and she doesn't even know she said it in a sentence.
No, she knows.
No, sometimes
No,
Nicole will be like, sometimes Nicole will be like, oh yeah. And then she'll be like, oh, what the fuck is that going on? I'm like, girl, what are you? She'd be like, oh yeah. She'd be like, this cookie, fucking good. And I'm like, girl.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
thinking
she's
like she'll be like
No.
that fucking.
No, Nicole, when she intentionally
creative, though.
curses,
She gets
she like remixes her words.
Yeah.
But
She
like
sure
she like it's so ingrained in her daily vocabulary
is,
that it's
unfortunately.
so funny for her
Yeah.
to talk.
But you just get so creative. It's like funny.
I guess I'm
Like
like,
the insults that you come up
cursers.
with. Like if I got cussed out by Nicole,
I think
which God forbid that ever happens, like I'll be fearful for my life. Like I would be like,
oh,
this is low key a compliment. Like, wait, I don't feel too bad about
I'm a
this.
little honored right now.
Like, oh,
But I really
yeah.
have a really bad potty mouth because I'll be in the front desk where a lot of patients will be, and I'll be talking to my coworker. I'm like, damn, fuck that hoe. Fuck that bitch. Oh, fugly, ugly ass, ugly ass bitch. And I'm like, they're like, Nicole,
Calm down.
Forgot where
Yeah.
I'm at. Whoopsie.
Yeah. No,
well,
it's
I know you
bad.
guys like to break bones as a kid, but did
Oh.
you guys do like weird stuff?
Weird stuff.
Like I used to stand like because I was the youngest child. I didn't want
I know
to
you did,
bother
Richard.
anybody, right?
You're a weird kid.
Okay, hey.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, learn to walk first.
I'm sure you got a lot of weird things.
Learn to walk first is crazy.
I didn't even get it.
Whoa.
But listen,
I used to I didn't want to bother my parents, but I wanted to sleep in their bed.
yeah.
So I used to just hover over them until somebody used to wake up.
Whoa, that's
What?
creepy.
I used to just stand over them because I didn't want to.
Okay,
I
guys,
wanted
Put
to
you up for
get.
adoption so fast.
I mean,
I wanted to get in their bed, but I also didn't want to wake them up.
Hi, mommy.
And so no, hi, mommy, no, hi, daddy, no. It's just
I just can't imagine.
Oh my
like,
God, Chris.
just in the dark,
waking up in the middle of the night. You're like,
just a child,
This
just
fuck ass
just standing over my parents like.
Mind you, hair is probably like all in her face. I know.
oh my god, like
I'm just
that,
like, just-
smiling.
No, I would just be like, sometimes I'd just be like,
No, you didn't. Oh my god.
That's
and
terrifying.
then my mom would wake up and she'd be like, "Ah!"
no, literally.
and then I would be like, can I sleep with you? Can I sleep with you?
yeah.
Oh my God. She'd be like, no, girl. Go
No,
back to
that's-
bed.
I was like, can I get in the bed? And they'd be like, just get in the bed. Get in the bed.
Don't look at me.
Just get in the-
No, honestly, I know firsthand how your parents must have felt because Lucy did that to me one time when she was really little because our rooms used to be right next to each other. This is when they were like babies. And one day, and this is also back when I had no doorknob. Mind you, I had no doorknob. I got my doorknob privileges taken away. So I just had a door. And so they could just easily push my door open. And there's just one night where I was just sleeping casually in my bed and I feel something. I look up.
Oh my
Just
God.
a shadow of a person, of a child standing in my door, and she had really long hair, and it was dark. And all I saw was dark, long hair.
That's
I was
so
like, "What in the
scary.
grudge?" Literally, I screamed.
She's come
and
to
she's
get
like,
you.
she's like, "My tummy hurts. What the fuck? Get the fuck back to your bed."
Yeah, what the hell am I supposed
Just
to do
kidding.
about
I
that?
helped her out, but like, oh my god, that shit scared me so bad. Sorry, she scared me very bad. That terrified me.
I just
my
remember
God.
I did some really wild shit just now. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Brandon. I know he's heard this story so many times.
The confession.
So sorry.
Confession tape.
Because I didn't admit this to him till like maybe not too long ago. Because it
Yeah.
was so crazy and disgusting.
Oh no.
So we had, it was before Henry was born, my little brother. So it was me and my older brother. We had our bedrooms were right next to each other, but across the hall was the bathroom. It was so scary to me. It was dark
I
and
remember
creepy.
this. You told me about this.
But we had the hallway light on, but I would always imagine someone's in the bathroom. And I'm like, I can't use the bathroom in there by myself. I'm scared. So I'm like, I'm going to use the bathroom in Brandon's room. But
Like
I'm
in
going to make it
his
seem
room?
like he peed himself. So I proceeded to step over him and I pissed on him. And he woke up in the morning. He was so confused. My mom was like, why did you pee on yourself? And I'm like, oh man, why did he pee on himself? That's so weird. And I'm like, I think I did it more than once too. Because I was
Oh
just
my
so scared to
God.
use the bathroom in the dark that I just went in his room and pissed on him.
There's so many other places you could have,
I
like
know.
the corner of his room.
My thing is,
On his
why'd
foot.
you pee
On him, on his butt. Did you peel back the blanket too?
I
Like,
remember he was so confused. He was like, why is
he
his
didn't
blanket
feel
wet?
that. Like, he didn't wake up.
No.
yo, if
my
I woke up to
God.
that, my sister just pissing on me.
Like what? Just standing over you, pissing on you is crazy.
So if Brandon
Like,
chases you around with a knife, he has a right to.
Understandable.
Yeah,
I was such a weird kid.
I believe it.
Well, we
Yeah,
know.
believe you. We
Yeah.
see that.
Oh my! I'm trying to think because I know I was weird as fuck. Like I was a weird kid. I just can't remember, but I think I blocked a lot of it out. Like I'm sure if Erica came here, she could probably tell you a lot. Like what do you know? Like anything weird?
I don't know. Like I've had weird habits, but like one of the things that I used to do was like when I was in second grade, I remember I had this teacher and she used to have like the coolest school supplies. Okay. She used to have like the coolest pencils, the smelly ones.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, dude. It was like, oh my God, I used to love everything she had. And so when we were in elementary school, we would have yellow folders. So like whatever like announcements or like the school lunch schedule or whatever the heck they had that they wanted to send to the parents, they would put in that yellow manila folder. And so like before the end of the day, before we would get released, like before I'd get on the bus, I would always go and steal my, like the whole class period. I'm thinking about the top 3 pencils that I want to steal. Okay, I have my eye on it, and she kept it out there just in case of like sometimes students they forget theirs or it breaks or something happens. So she'd have extra for the students to come and grab.
Kalima was a pre-planner for her crimes.
Yes, bro. Like the whole time, the whole day would pass by, but I would wait till the very end when I would get that yellow folder, when I would get all the assignments and stuff, and I'd pretend like sometimes I'd go pretend like I was sharpening my pencil, and I would go grab a few, and then I'd stick it in my little folder, and then I'd go home and I'd keep them. And then I remember her saying, like, "Dude, like, where are all my pencils going?" And I was like, "Oh, girl, I don't know. You got some crazy students keep breaking their pencils or something. I don't know, but it ain't me." And then, like, little me didn't even think about, like, girl, you're literally using her pen. But you know the crazy thing is, I would only use one, and I would always keep the rest in a stash. And I think I still have that stash to this day. Like, I just like them because they look so pretty. Yeah.
Kleptomaniac.
You never even use them.
What's wrong with you?
I know. I was weird, dude.
Oh my God.
But that's something that I don't know.
I used to steal too.
What did you steal?
Girl, when I'll be in the mall, you know, like icing. Remember icing back in the day?
Yes,
Similar
love
to
icing.
Claire's for the younger audience, if you didn't
Allegedly.
know. I remember I would go into there and I would take the jewelry and put it in my mouth because I thought the sensors wouldn't go off if I put it in my mouth. So
Did it work?
No. Did you swallow? I didn't get caught though.
She's like, how many times did you do that?
Maybe
Spit it out.
5.
Oh my
I did
God.
a lot of times. Yeah.
I mean,
What
if
did
the
you
method
steal?
worked.
I stole necklaces, rings.
And I know they
earrings.
tasted coppery as
You
well.
could have swallowed it.
Like
Nicole.
coins in your mouth.
You could have swallowed it, and it would have came out a day later.
I didn't think too far ahead like that. I remember my mom tried to talk to me while I had it in my mouth, and I was like, She was
It's not
wrong.
gonna
be
feel
like
the
a,
best.
I was just like, okay, weird ass kid.
Oh my god. Imagine she like gets stuck in the.
Ew.
No, that is crazy. So when did you spit it out?
When my mom was walking ahead of me, I would kind of like trying to trail behind and like take it out after I've left the store and put it in my pocket.
Oh,
So
wow.
she had warm spit up jewelry.
Yeah.
Imagine
And
all
she
the
put in
germs.
jewelry. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Oh my
Jewelry that
God.
people had probably been touching, had been sitting in
Dropping it on the
boxes.
floor.
I bet it didn't get washed.
And also,
either.
it was from icing, so like they didn't have the best hygiene ever in that
No,
store.
definitely not.
Hey, you built an immune system.
That's
Sure
true.
did.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
She really did.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
In the craziest way possible. Like, why would I do that? Putting it in your mouth. The fuck's next? Putting your butt. Like, oh my god! Like, what the hell's wrong with me?
you know-
we've jumped so far.
Okay, well, it's just orifices. I'm just trying to. Anyways,
Different ones. I really can't think of anything, dude.
I think I'm probably like the weirdest fucking
I think
kid.
you are.
Weirdest and grossest kid. Like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, was wrong with me?
I think I got bullied before I got too weird. Like
Oh.
Erica would call me out my shit.
No.
And I'd just be like, okay.
Yeah.
I think
Older
just a
siblings
right
do
here.
good at bullying you.
I think I just did stupid shit. Like not necessarily weird, but I did really stupid shit to try to like fit in and be cool. The thing is, I was on the internet way too young.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unsupervised internet, way
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
young. So
same.
like when Erica started getting on the internet, I was like, I want to be on the internet. And we had, I mean, back in my day, in our day, we had one household computer
Mhm.
and it was monitored. Well, here's the thing. Unsupervised internet access, right? The desktop was where everyone could see, but my parents, I mean, they really don't care. And they weren't really, even if they saw or heard anything, like they wouldn't really understand what was going on. Like my mom is the one who was home. My dad was always working. My mom was the one that was home. My mom didn't speak English, so like, she wouldn't really know what was going on. So I was in the internet doing stupid shit, learning stupid shit, and being like, oh my God, this is what the cool kids do. This is what I want to do, right? And like, also, I lived in a trailer park, and there were kids doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And I was like, I want to be a crazy kid too. And I didn't do like crazy wild things, right? But I did do stupid shit. Like I just remember, like in middle school, it was really cool to walk home by yourself.
What the fuck?
Like it was
I'm a
like the
big
coolest
kid.
thing ever. Yeah, like it's like an independence thing, right? Because like riding the bus was lame, especially the bus I rode, because everyone knew it as like they called it the beaner bus.
Oh my
Ooh,
god, that's fucked.
That's so racist.
They called it the beaner bus, yeah, because they went to the trailer park and
Oh my
and so it was like a
gosh.
really like shameful thing, whatever. And so people were like, oh, we're cool kids, we're gonna walk. And I just remember I was like, I'm gonna do it. And one day I did it with one of my very close friends, and she's very street smart. I'm not. I'm a
Oh my
homebody.
gosh.
I know nothing, bro. But I did it with her and like someone else, and like it was very stupid but safe because she knew what she was doing. She knew where she was going. We got home, whatever. It was fine. I did it again with another person who I was not very close to, did not know very well, and she was not very safe to be with.
Oh.
Did not tell my mom, did not tell anyone. It was just an impulsive, crazy thing that I thought it was a very cool thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, like, I don't know how it came to be, but I just remember me and this girl were like, okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna walk home, whatever. And like we tried to replicate like the shortcut that we took with my close friend.
Mm-hmm.
And like things went south so fast because it was just so sketch. The whole walk, it was just us two. Mind you, we are in like, I think this was like 6th grade. We were very young. It was middle school, very young. 6th grade, this is like 11 years old or something, right? We're 2 young girls walking alone on streets, in a neighborhood, on the road, like just crazy, right? And it wasn't even close. Like the school's not that close to my, like it's a good half hour, 45-minute walk, whatever.
Damn.
And I remember it gets to the point where like we're taking a shortcut through a neighborhood, and this red truck, turns onto the street, and it's like driving down, and it starts slowing down by us.
Oh.
And we like catch on to this, and we're like, okay, whatever. We're walking still past da-da-da-da-da-da. But I'm also on edge because during this walk, I start to realize how stupid of an idea this is. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how to get home. If I get lost, if I get separated somehow, like I do not know how to get home. I have a terrible sense of direction. I've always had. I still do to this day. I would not know what to do, how to get home. And this other girl, like I barely know her. She was nice, but I barely know her.
Oh my gosh.
And so this truck passes us and it keeps going down. We don't think much of it, but I'm keeping like my mind on it, and like I realize that it starts to slow down.
Yeah.
And so we're still walking, and the truck not only slows down, but it rolls to a complete stop.
Oh my god.
And then makes a whole U-turn.
Ooh.
And then starts driving towards us.
Oh.
And we realize that at that moment, and we're like, fuck. Like, what are we doing? What do we do?
Mm-hmm.
And so we book it and we start running, and the truck starts driving after us.
That
Like,
is so creepy.
It's following us, it's
Scary.
following after us. And so we like managed. I think we were like, okay, what do we do? We can't make it all the way home because we were still a good way from home. We weren't even in our neighborhood. Like, it was not even close.
Yeah.
We were like in the, I think, neighborhood next to it, whatever. And so we end up, I think I was like the one that was like, okay, let's just go to a random house, go to the driveway and pretend it's our house.
Mm-hmm.
And so we
that's smart.
random house,
It is.
walk up the driveway and pretend we're going up to the door. The truck slows down in front of the house. Look, the guy, it was a man. It was an
Ooh.
older white man.
Oh my god.
And he looks at us, and then he like, I think he looked upset. I don't remember like details, but I know he looked upset, but then he kept driving.
Mm.
And I think, I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
Like the idea,
Yeah.
like we made it home,
Mhm.
and it was a long driveway.
Yeah.
And that was like, you know,
Yeah.
enough. And so that was like the major thing that happened that day. And then after that, I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. Like this could have gone so bad.
Oh, because you thought walking home was
Because I was trying to be so
cool.
cool, right? And so fast forward, I make it home. And my mom's like, where are you? Where have you been? Like, why are you so late? Like, the bus came. Like, I didn't see you. Like, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, sorry, like, I walked home. Da-da-da. And I got in trouble, right? Because, like, why are you doing this stupid ass shit? Never do that again. And not only did my mom yell at me, but that trusted friend that I mentioned from the first time, who was very street smart, she found out about it. And she came and yelled at me too. And she was
As
like,
she should.
she was like, you're so stupid. Never do that again. Like, why would you do that? Like, you know you shouldn't be doing that. She's like, one thing is if I do it, but you can't do that. Like, you, and then not with that person because you don't know them like that. Like, you can't trust them. And then when I told her what happened, she got even more mad. She's like, what would you have done? Like, because one thing is, again, like, she's very protective, and she's a very, very good friend. I'm still friends with her to this day, but she's a fighter. If something happened and she was there, she would beat their ass. Like, we would make it out. Me, I'm not. I break my bones. I trip over bricks, you know? Like, I start running and I fall down, you know?
Oh my gosh.
So I was just very dumb and, like, did dumb things. And that's, like, the most prominent one that I can remember. But just, like, doing stupid shit to try to, like, fit in is, like, a major thing.
Yeah. This is why kids can never be left alone.
Yeah.
Or unsupervised. You just can't
No.
trust them.
Yeah. Honest, no.
Could have died that day, girl.
I know.
I could have died. That was so
That could have went
dangerous.
crazy.
Never made this
I know.
podcast.
I know. I know.
You'd have been on the bottle of a milk.
I know.
Bottle of a milk.
Bottle of milk. I've been on the
box of
on,
a milk.
on a
You would
milk
have
carton.
on a milk carton. Something that you should have been drinking to prevent the broken
we
bones.
did a lot of sketch things back then, though. And I did the least of all because I wasn't that ballsy. Like, I really wanted to do a lot of things, but I just wasn't that ballsy. Like, I was still very scared of doing things. And I would only mainly do them when I was with this one friend that I'm talking about because she made sure that I was good. Like, she was always like checking on me, like making sure like we're good, like we're tight, like you're safe no matter what, like you're okay. But we did some sketchy things. Like, we took some shortcuts. I was like, I don't think we're here. Like, we would take, there's this one shortcut that we would take from my house to another location, wherever, and we had to cut through a forest to get there.
Oh my God, girl.
No.
And walking through the forest, you would find
You
remnants of torn clothes, mattresses,
What the fuck?
traces of like
Jack.
things that you would think are probably happening over there.
Oh
like,
my God.
yeah, crosses because people had passed through there.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God.
And
See, I didn't do stuff like that.
I didn't do
stayed
stuff
at
like that
home,
either.
And I pretended I worked at a coffee shop. I had dealerships because I had brothers, had a million Hot
I
Wheel
planned
cars.
out my curse word and what I was going to steal next week.
Exactly. I drank Coke and I thought it was alcohol and I'd pretend like I was getting drunk. Like, those are the things that I did.
Oh my
but I stayed my butt
gosh.
at home. Like,
I also
you would
stayed
never
my butt
catch
at
me doing
home.
some weird stuff like that.
I
Yeah, I wasn't really outside.
I
kid
didn't.
either.
I was an outside kid when I was younger, and then I got older and had access to the internet.
Yeah.
And then I became like, I used to, and my sister talks about me to this day, but I used to like stay up for like, especially during the summer, like 2-3 days straight, and then crash for like
Damn.
What the hell?
2 days
What you
afterwards.
Doing what?
Kid?
Playing
Watching anime, playing video games.
Yeah, playing video games, watching anime.
See, that's
it.
such an innocent thing to do because see,
Mhm.
when I had unrestricted internet access,
Mhm.
again, I started in 5th grade. I remember that I was 10 years old.
Mhm.
I was on IMVU.
Yes.
I love
oh my
IMVU.
God. So
IMVU,
inappropriate.
which
that
is
fucking
like
game.
Roblox, if it was really inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like, Roblox is cutting it close, but IMVU is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
and no child should be on it.
Exactly.
And I upped my age because obviously you had to be, I think, at least 13 to even have an account.
Mhm.
I upped my age. I
That's
stole my
still such a
sister's
young age.
Yeah. No, because I can't even say like the things that happened there, and I think a lot of my trauma comes from that.
Yeah.
Because 10 years old is way too young. I was online dating.
Yes.
Oh my
same.
God.
Oh my gosh. I was on the PS3
fifth
also
grade.
online dating someone way older than me. I was
Mhm.
like 13 dating a 21-year-old.
Mhm.
Like,
You
what the
guys are
fuck?
the reasons we have
Exactly.
The Epstein files. You know, Kick is on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grace,
Yes.
Grace, they was grooming kids on Kick.
Yes, they were.
I'm
probably
so
one of
glad
those,
you
but,
guys aren't
I might be in the
weren't
files.
made examples of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me now. I've never dated IRL. But did I date online? Yes. And then I realized, like, wait,
It probably traumatized
I
you.
think that traumatized because, mind you, I'm 10 years old.
Yeah.
Talking to older men. And
That's
I remember,
crazy.
like, I mean, obviously I upped my age, but I was still, my fake age was still way too young for these people.
Yes, people are just creepy.
And then
Yeah.
I remember at some point, there was just one guy that I was talking, I talked to a few different guys, but there was just one guy that I was talking to, and I ended up telling him my real age.
Mhm.
Oh,
And at first, they were like, oh my God.
Mhm.
As he should. As he
Yeah.
should.
Uh-huh.
He was like, no, this isn't right. This isn't okay. And I was like, I understand. We don't have to be friends anymore.
Oh my
Da-da-da-da.
God.
Mind you, I'm young and dumb. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Not victim blaming, but also like I was young and dumb,
Mhm.
right? But he ended up like re-messaging me like a day later, and he was like, "You know what? I don't care.
that
Ew.
creep.
Oh, I don't care. What do you mean you don't care?
Wait,
And
I have a
then-
question, because I'm not familiar with that platform.
Yes.
I'm so glad
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
not. But like,
Mhm.
how does
Yeah.
that work? Like, do you post a
Okay.
picture of yourself?
No.
Like,
No, it's like a.
So
It's like voice chat or
Yes.
just talking, texting. You
So
guys
for
like,
me-
oh,
Oh my
boyfriend?
yeah, I did not have
God.
voice chat. So great pointing out for those who don't know what IMVU is, because it's like such an old thing, and it's
Yeah.
different from what it is now. IMVU is basically like Roblox, where you have an avatar and you can customize them to a T. It's more like Sims.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
it's a Sims avatar, but like Roblox functions. Like you can join. Back then, it wasn't really games, but you would join chat rooms.
Mhm.
And
yeah.
so, and there was like a limit of like 10 people or something per chat room. And so you would just join like a random chat room and start chatting with people. Like you would be texting with people and making friends and stuff. And I mean, at first I started off very innocent. Like I was just like, oh, this is cool. Like I am dressing up my Abby and I'm making friends or whatever. Cause I was very shy in real life. So this kind of like was my way of making friends and socializing.
Yeah.
But again, with that comes all the creepy sides.
Yeah.
And when you're not taught certain things as a child, because no one was teaching me about internet
Well,
safety.
they didn't know themselves to that extent.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was antisocial both in real life and on the internet. So
Yeah.
if anything had a chat function, I wanted
Nothing.
nothing to do with it because I didn't want to talk to people
Yeah.
Mhm.
on a regular day.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to talk to people also online,
Yeah.
which I think that like carries on to us now though.
Yeah.
Like as
Yeah.
adults, like I don't.
Mhm.
I'm really bad with anything that has to deal with like online friends or
Mhm.
like messaging people
Mhm.
because my phone and my like technology, I'll put it down and I'll walk
Yeah.
away and forget.
You're
it's
more of like a
happening.
phone call person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're a call and catch it up versus texting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm very like, maybe that's why, because I
Yeah.
grew up on chat rooms.
That's
Oh
me.
my
I'm a
God.
very like text you and whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But even like playing video games, I only like to play really solo games. I don't like to play with other people.
Oh yeah, online.
Yeah. Or well, also like I had a lot of siblings and we had we had 2 controllers or 4 controllers. We had like the old Nintendo
Yeah.
systems and PlayStations and stuff. So if I wanted to play with somebody,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would just
just
play with one of
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
But like I didn't want to.
You weren't the one like reaching out.
Yeah.
That's it's really funny though, because I was still shy even in chat rooms. Like I would go in a chat room and then I'd wait for them to talk to me.
Yeah.
So I would just, like my avatar would just be there. It'd be like 2 people. Like you could walk in like just 2 people having a conversation or whatever, or doing like crazy shit.
Mhm.
And then also like IMDb was crazy because they had like R-rated stuff on there. Like you
Yes.
could put your avatars into positions to do the do. You know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
was
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Yes.
You can
And-
make them really voluptuous for some
Yup.
reason.
Yup.
Like a little too crazy.
You could make them naked.
Yeah.
And there was like and you had to know like the hacks to do that, because most of the time like you couldn't, but there was ways to get around it, and like it was bad. And dude, I remember this one time, very traumatizing. That another chat function in 9View is like when you're friends with someone, you can just invite them to a private chat. So it's like a private chat room, and you can just talk to them one-on-one. So this would be like, your friend, whatever. I got an invite from this random person. And I think I was bored or whatever. And I was like, oh, fuck it. Like, let me see like what's going on. Like who this is. I entered that chat room. Both of our avatars were naked and we were both in the position, like going at it.
God.
And so I'm watching my avatar
Oh my God.
get in, basically.
And you were like 10?
I was a child.
Oh my
That's-
God.
Did you
That's
understand what was
crazy.
going on?
I did know what was going on because I was also exposed to early on.
Girl,
Because
same.
not in like a bad way, but
Mhm.
we had my sister and I shared a room. We were little and we had a TV in our room and we had HBO access. And so we were used to watching like movies and stuff, but then at night you put on the movie channel and it's like R-rated stuff. And so we would land on those channels and that's how we learned about that stuff. And so like that's why I ended up where I ended up at that age, right?
Mhm.
I just a little too curious. But then when that happened, like I think that genuinely like I cried.
oh my God.
That was traumatizing.
That is, as a 10-year-old, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And it also like when like at that time, like I was so attached to my character that I felt it as myself or as an extension of myself. So even though it's not physically happening to you, like it feels like it's happening to you. And I'm like, whoa,
right there.
Yeah. And so like immediately like I left the chat room, but like that stuck with me. Like to this day, I remember that. And I'm just like,
Oh my
what?
gosh.
the fuck?
I remember when I was first exposed to something like that. I remember my dad had a bunch of CDs. Back in the day, they had movie CDs, and then they would like spoof it. It was labeled Nemo.
Oh my God.
So I was like, I'm gonna put this in my PS2,
Oh
and me and
my
my brother are
God.
gonna watch Nemo. I put it in. I go, that's not
That's
Nemo.
not Nemo.
That is not Nemo.
They were finding Dory.
Ew.
Yeah, that was insane. I'm like, all right, enough of that. Okay.
Oh my God. No, that sucks.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to watch Nemo. What the fuck?
We're
I
getting
guess you
not
guys are looking at
Nemo.
it the same.
Absolutely not. I'm like, is this
Yeah.
actually Nemo? Let me check the disc for, I don't know.
He
I'm
never
scared.
watches Nemo again.
They were swimming in a different sea.
Ew.
There were some swimmers in there.
Oh my gosh.
Those are some traumatic stories, guys.
Yeah.
I feel,
That's like
Yes.
brushing the surface of it. I could talk about
I
so
feel
I've-
secondhand
stories there.
trauma. Like,
Gross,
oh my
yeah.
God. I thought we were talking about embarrassing things. And
We
those
were.
That's
Sorry,
embarrassing.
that
That
was
was
bad.
traumatic.
Oh my God, wait. I got one more for y'all.
Okay.
So
Oh.
I, for the most part,
Uh-huh.
I
I'm
kept
scared.
that private. It was like my little secret. No one knew about that, right? Like in school, like, because it's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I also enjoyed it secretly. at that age, right? Again, I am a child, okay? Judgment-free zone. I am a child and know no better, okay? And also people suck in real life. And I was getting bullied for different things. So like that was like my safe escape, whatever. Like I was getting bullied at home. I was getting bullied at school. Like it was just whatever. And that was like my safe space. And I made like actual friends through there, which is the bright side. And I still talk to one of them to this day.
Wow.
We actually, we were both faking our age. We were faking our age and we were faking obviously our birthday or whatever. We were friends for like a few years. Did a face reveal again, scary on Uvu.
Remember
Uvu? On Uvu.
Wow.
And then found out we had the same exact birthday.
Wow.
It was
crazy.
so like, I don't know.
Coincidence.
That person, I love you so much. You watch this, I love you so much. But anyways, damn. Oh yes. Okay. So very embarrassing stuff, right? Never told anyone. Like this is just like Erica knew. She was the only one, but no one else knew. And I remember again, 5th grade, 10 years old. 5th grade, 10 years old, y'all.
Oh my god.
I had like my little group of friends, and there was this one girl that I was close to, and I just wanted to tell someone. I just really wanted to tell someone, and so I told her. And at that time, I had my first online boyfriend in 5th grade, 10 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Like, gotta keep reinforcing that.
Probably an old sweaty
And so
man on the other side.
I was telling her because I was like very like, I have a boyfriend. Online. And then she was like, oh my god, what's going on? She also had like a very religious family, very religious parents, like they're very private. I convinced her to make an account.
No,
Jack,
you said
what a
a
bad
Being the devil on somebody's shoulder.
I convinced her to make an account, and
Don't be like her.
closer to.
that's not like that wasn't the point of it. I just wanted to. This is something that I really loved, and I wanted to share it with someone. And I wanted us to be friends, and I wanted us to just hang out
Because
online
we can
together.
be closer hanging out online.
Yes, because we couldn't hang out in person because there's just a lot of So I was like, oh, we could hang out in a chat room online. But she ended up, because she knew I had a boyfriend. Mind you, okay, I want to clarify. I had an online boyfriend. All we did was just like sit next to each other and be like, hi, hello. Like nothing. It was very innocent, very cute, very innocent. But she went online, first day on, gets a boyfriend.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
First day on, gets
She
a
said,
boyfriend.
I want one too.
Yeah, she was a girl on a mission. And then her mom discovered her immediately.
Oh my god.
Immediately.
She should have planned like Lima.
And then I don't remember the specific details, but I just know she got caught, she got in trouble, and I don't think her mom liked me because she told her like, oh, Jack is the one who taught me about it. And I'm like,
why would you snitch on me like that?
literally just putting you on.
I thought we were gonna have fun. I didn't tell you to get a boyfriend.
No, literally. And then she was gone immediately. So,
Dang.
But yeah, that was very embarrassing. And then the embarrassing part was that I told her, and then she told the rest of our friend group. Oh, she has a boyfriend. Oh, where?
Online.
Stop. Why would she do that? Oh my gosh.
And I
What did they say?
denied it because I was such a liar back then. I was like, no, she's lying. I don't know why she's saying that.
I don't. What? No.
Why would she even say
A
that
boyfriend?
about-
Please.
No.
What did they say?
I don't remember, but I know they were judging mad hard. Like it wasn't something that they thought was cool. Like I did. They were judging. Like that's weird. That's really fucking weird. You're 10.
You're 10.
You're 10. But yeah, dude, that. Don't get an IMVU. Kids, stay away from these things.
Just be safe on the internet. Get off the internet. Go outside. Go read a book.
Go read a book. Touch grass.
Go touch some grass. Maybe learn how to do like algebra or something. I don't know.
No, honest, read a book, not on Wattpad, because Wattpad is also a problem.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wattpad
god.
is
Other
the
thing.
Wattpad is
I
a
love
whole
Wattpad.
different
I
discussion.
grew up on
I
Wattpad.
also grew up on
Same.
Wattpad.
I also learned a lot through Wattpad.
I was reading One Direction smut every night.
I was reading Mafia smut.
Oh, that too. But Zayn was always the main character. I made sure.
You know, I low-key discovered One Direction through fanfiction.
Really?
Oh my god.
Which is crazy.
I also discovered One Direction through
There was
fan
one
fiction
famous
because
fan fiction.
I
can't remember.
did not listen to One Direction at all. I purely I at one point purely thought they were just like book care. I was like, yeah. I was like on Wattpad, everybody. I was like, yeah, there's just that's a common name. That's just the people that they use. I was just so convinced. And then I didn't.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't listen to One Direction. Like
Yeah.
no one I knew really listened to One
I
Direction.
loved One Direction.
Yes.
I still love One
And
Direction.
So like,
Girl, same. Bump it in my car.
Honestly, now I listen to Harry and Zayn,
Oh yeah.
but
I
that's
love
it.
Zayn.
I've never like cared about the other guys.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
offense.
they were 5 members.
That's funny.
I thought there were only 3 at one point.
Who were the
Oh my
three?
God.
Niall.
The little blonde one, Harry
Niall.
and Zayn.
I think it's Niall.
You forgot the
Yeah.
other two. What was it?
Louis.
Liam.
I just know the little
Liam.
blonde one because he still makes music, I think.
Yeah, he just actually dropped a
Does he?
song just recently.
Really?
I only
Yeah,
know
I
about
think
Zayn
so.
and Harry.
And Zayn and Harry. Those are the 3 that I knew.
Yeah.
And so in my brain, those was One Direction. No
I
one.
used to watch. Was it on X Factor? Was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
yes,
used to
yes.
watch it religiously.
Yeah.
Never knew.
Me neither.
remember
I
I
also
told
didn't
you
watch
to
the
come
X
remember.
Factor,
Oh,
so
Oh yeah, and you had Zayn. I was like, ugh,
I did
guess I'll
watch.
take the other one.
Bro, not y'all claiming numbers.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember Mindless Behavior?
Yes! Oh my god, I
so
love
good.
mindless behavior.
I didn't listen to them like that.
I didn't listen to mindless
but they
behavior.
were like the hype.
Girl, my girl, she loved me. I love mindless
Yeah.
behavior.
Love them real time.
Yeah, they. Oops, my bad. Yeah, yeah.
That's so embarrassing, though. Oh my gosh.
I
she's a
know.
I feel
kid.
like me and Kalima have very normal, embarrassing
so glad
stories.
I have
And
somebody to
these
share
two
that
just went
sentiment with.
straight for the
Right.
trauma.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's
very
why I'm like,
traumatic.
it's like weird, but not
Like,
it's
it's
it's a thin
embarrassing-
line between like weird, embarrassing, and traumatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
Explains a lot.
I feel like it's more
Yeah.
traumatic
been
than
embarrassed. I think
Yeah.
the outcome, I think overall when you look at it,
Girl, same. Very
It's-
off-putting. I
I
can't
feel
lie.
heavy after this episode. Like I just took on y'all trauma, and I'm like, I felt like I experienced that with you guys.
Oh, you know, that's a huge reason why when I became a big sister, and I have a 10-year age gap with my little sister and a 12-year age gap with my little brother. But when they became old enough to be online, I was on their ass. You best believe they were only on accounts that
Yeah.
I was logged into. I was looking at every single video they watch. I was looking at all the comments that they were commenting or looking at whatever. I was very invested because again, like coming from an immigrant household, like they can't really check up on that stuff. Like my mom didn't really speak English. She doesn't read English. So like, how is she going to be checking up on that stuff, right? Like as much as she wants to, she's like, what can I do, right? And so I was the one like, well, I don't care because y'all are not going to go through what I went through.
Right.
Yeah.
So I tried my best. I don't think it's not foolproof. Obviously, kids are kids. They're going to find ways to like get around and discover things.
Especially school, because you have no idea what's going on in
Yeah.
school and what
Especially
kind
the
of people
weirdest
they're
shit.
around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also like when you get to a point where like sometimes it is hard to make friends in real life. And sometimes
Yeah.
an online friend can be very helpful. You just got to
Yeah.
make sure it's safe.
yeah.
And so like for a good amount of time, like I was just monitoring. Like I felt bad because like at some point it is an invasion of privacy, but I also think that at a certain age it needs to be like you cannot be unsupervised talking to these people. Like I don't care. I might not be watching you play this game all the time, but I'm gonna check in and I'm gonna see what you're talking about, what people are telling you to do, whatever. You're not giving your address away. You're not sending pictures of yourself. You're not doing any of this like crazy stuff.
It's scary.
Yeah.
And you know, kids they can fall for anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have
So
to do
go
that.
on.
I've loosened up now, but I still every now and then I'm like, hold
You
on.
taught them internet safety.
Yeah, I tried
and
to.
that's an important thing, you know, for especially for immigrant parents who don't really have that say so
Yeah.
because they just don't know.
Mhm.
It's good to have that older sibling presence to guide you in the right direction,
Yeah.
even if you don't like it. But
So
you'll
they're
be okay.
not
You'll
in
thank them
chat
later.
rooms getting boyfriends and getting traumatized.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Me as a grown adult
Crazy.
listening to this traumatized
Like,
for her,
whoa.
like, brother. I can't imagine you 10 years old going
Yeah.
through that.
Like,
Oh
what's
my god.
that? What's happening?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. You know what was also embarrassing as a kid?
Mhm.
Gym class. How you gotta feel about gym class?
Oh my gosh, I hated it so bad.
That was a weird moment for me too. I mean, and I wore traditional clothes back then, so I just always felt like I didn't fit in that sense because and my mom would always put me in baggy clothes and having to, and you know, everybody would change for gym.
Yeah.
And I would always stay in my regular clothes and I'd be like, this is so weird. Like, I think it was okay in elementary school, but middle school was traumatizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That's where you're like, oh my god, everybody's paying attention to you.
Yes.
Like
your
when you're a
body's
kid,
going
you
through
don't
changes.
care.
You're like, yeah, in elementary school, you're having fun, you're playing around,
you
you're
don't
running
think
around,
people
you're
are
not.
judging you or paying
Well,
attention to you.
they're really not. They're trying
Middle
to
school
throw
was
dodgeballs.
just weird. I felt
Everyone's
really
going through
uncomfy
puberty.
then.
Everyone has awkward body heights and body weights and pimples and body hair
Bro,
growing in weird places.
I used to stuff my pants and I put a scarf in the back. I remember one time we had to go to gym class. We had to change and I was like looking around and I was like, I have to take my clothes off now. went in front of these people, but I just stuffed my pants in the back to make it have a butt. But mind you, my butt would look very lumpy. So I think they definitely knew, like, girl,
Did y'all have like showers to change in, or you had
Yeah.
to change like in front of everyone in the locker room?
I think
we changed in front of
I changed
everyone
in
in
the
the
showers.
I don't remember because I never went in to change, so I have no idea.
I think we had showers, but I felt pressured to change in front of everyone.
No, that was a big thing.
Yeah, they're like, why are you being weird? Why
Yes.
aren't you changing for anyone else? Like,
They know they
"Oh,
actually.
no."
I remember that. Like people actually said that. Like, oh, look at her. She's going to the showers. Like she doesn't want. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I don't think
What's the problem?
that did not happen in mine, at least not
Oh,
to
mine,
people I knew.
my middle school.
But
was very
also, we
catty.
all learned how to like do that change shirt without taking off the full shirt.
Oh no!
stuff.
In my
I
middle
feel like,
school,
yeah,
it was full on. Girls, some of them had like
Mhm.
like nice undergarments. Like
Yes,
like
but
nice,
also
nice
that
ones.
might
And
have
then they
been
were
it
like
too.
show like and then
Yes,
looking
I'm
at
like-
everyone.
yeah,
And so that that's where insecurities start because
Yeah.
everyone's analyzing each other and
Mhm.
people are out loud talking about each other's
Yes.
bodies.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's so
god!
bad.
Like there was no shame. Like I'm like, bro, I hated where I grew up. There's so
Mhm.
much trauma from there, but like that there's nothing beats locker room trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the bullying is insane. And I remember it was to the point where like when the showers were full,
Mhm.
there was a corner where there was lockers, and so I would squeeze into the corner, open the locker doors,
Oh,
so
just
as a
go
partition, and then
between.
change in there. Yeah.
Oh my
I feel like
gosh.
bullying needs its own segment. Like I feel like there's
Yes.
a lot
Yeah.
of like stories there.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, it
Oof.
was bad. But also like gym in general was just so embarrassing.
Yeah, trying
Doing anything.
making me run.
Yes.
Making me,
Shooting
like I
the
get it.
balls at
Running
the
was
basketball
embarrassing.
court.
Running-
Yes, running is embarrassing. Running was embarrassing, and
Catching the
obviously it
ball
was
for-
hard for Jacqueline. So,
Let's not. Don't even.
so
Pacer test. Babe?
oh,
my
the
God.
pacer test,
Out of
Yeah.
breath. 5 laps in.
and I would feel, and I would push through because I was like, I cannot be the first one out.
Yeah.
Being the
Oh,
first
that
one
was,
out
like,
on the
the
pacer
goal.
test
Yeah.
was
I
the
could be
embarrassment.
second. I would be first.
But like the first, being the first one out is always the most embarrassing thing.
Super embarrassing.
I got my period during the pacer test once.
Oh my
no,
god!
and it was like coming down your shorts or something.
It came down my leg.
No,
I was out by the 3rd lap. I was like, what is that? I watched it trickle down and drop to the floor. Ran to the bathroom, had no pads, and I just stuffed a bunch of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
all you can do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was just like,
Oh my god.
and then and no one knew why I ran because I literally was like, oh my god, runs out. And they're like, I dashed you only lasted 3 laps. I'm like, fuck.
Did you leave a trail of blood? Like what?
I think so because it was down
Oh.
my leg and it was dotted in. I mean, I tried to run fast. I don't know how bad it was. I don't know if anyone noticed, but girl, that was embarrassing.
Oh my god!
So embarrassed. I have so many like peer stories like that where I'm like, I got my period, didn't have pads, so I stuffed toilet paper.
I
One
did that
time
a lot
I
too.
stuffed
Yeah,
toilet
same.
paper and like middle of the day that shit was down my thigh.
Yes, 'cause
Oh my
it's
god, it's not a singular experience. And I remember like I'm like I was also too embarrassed to go to the bathroom. Going to the bathroom, I was terrified of doing that.
That was me too. Like I hated
Same.
using like
Yes.
like back in the day asking like, can I go to the restroom?
Yes.
And that's why a lot of the times, I don't know if you remember, I always dragged somebody with me. I'd be like,
Oh,
"Can we
to the
go to the
bathroom?
bathroom with me?" Yeah.
I was just so embarrassed. So like I would try like I tried like to maneuver. Like one time when it like slid down my thigh, I did a squat, pull my sweater over my legs, and then
Yeah.
I
You
like
reached
rolled
in
it.
there?
No, I rolled it through my pants.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I
my
just like,
gosh.
but I'm also like, listen, shit is gross.
Yeah,
Like, it is, like,
and
that
also
is
when you're
gross.
that young, you're not in your brain like
Yeah,
I
think
gotta go
about
to
it.
the nurse or something because like
No.
realistically the nurse would have products for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But like when you're that young, you're like, this is so embarrassing that this just
Yes.
happened to me. I don't want to tell anybody. I would rather
Yeah.
sit here and crawl
Deal with
into
this
a
until I
hole
have to go
and
home.
deal with things like
Right. Yeah.
and knowing like as adults now we're like you could have I
There's
could have
so much you coulda done.
I could have easily
many
just said
things.
I need to go see the nurse.
Yes.
Or I need to go
or
talk
just
to the
go
teacher
to the
or just
bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just refuse. Or like you should. Embarrassing. So periods are embarrassing. I'm glad I'm at the point where I can now use public restrooms. It took me a long time.
It did.
All through never went throughout high school, y'all.
Did not.
You actually did that in college too. I remember
And in
that.
college.
You'd
It
be
took
like, no, I
me-
have to go home.
Yeah. No, literally. That's why I have probably a
that's
bunch
why-
of problems.
Yeah.
A bunch of
Yeah.
digestive problems.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
I
it
always
was-
held everything in.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
ingrained in me that if I had to use the restroom, just hold your hand and up and ask somebody because it was taught very early that holding in your piss
It's bad.
will cause
Mhm.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
With
never
your
had to
body.
pee because my body was trained. So like
That's
I
all.
didn't have to go to the bathroom until I got home, and then I had to go.
Yeah.
So, but
So go
Yeah.
piss. If you gotta pee,
Go
go
piss,
piss.
girl.
Go piss, girl. Go pee.
it's not embarrassing. Tell
It's
me
not
like it's so embarrassing. It's okay. Everyone has to go.
It's not embarrassing
No
to
one
have
cares.
to use
It's a
the
normal
restroom. It's not
bodily
embarrassing
function.
to get a period
no.
and bleed on yourself. It happens. I've bled through shorts
I've
before
bled
and,
through pants.
and
So
everything.
many.
I've go.
That's why I
It's
always
not
wear
embarrassing.
black.
It happens
I
to
know.
Part of the
everyone.
reason, but
Yeah.
always wear black because I was like, because I know some shit's
OCD.
gonna happen to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I always wore black.
Remember back in high school, middle school, be like, can you check? Can you see? If you
Yes.
I do that a
Can
lot.
you see that?
Yeah.
But see,
Oh,
that's
gosh.
also like it's so good when you finally like when you make friends and you have
and you
that,
feel
that trust. and
comfortable to ask
community.
that question.
Yeah,
yes.
because when you don't have that, it sucks. And
Yeah.
it's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember this one time. There was this one time in school that I got my period. I did not know.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting at my desk. I stand up. I can
Uh-huh.
see the trace of blood in the chair.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I was so scared and embarrassed, and so I used my leg to wipe it up.
Oh,
And then, but it was close to
baby.
dismissal.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, I should have gone to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Did not go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
And so I'm just bleeding. And I was a heavy bleeder, like
Mhm.
early on. Like, I was-
You
but
know,
anyways,
That's
When
so
I was-
uncomfortable.
When I was young, honestly, I do remember seeing a lot of blood and seats. So I think it happens to
Probably.
a lot of people.
It happened. Yeah.
It
Because
happens to
it
me
was
also.
so, that was like one of my top, I don't remember that. That was like one of my top embarrassing moments. I was
Mhm.
like, I cannot believe this just happened. And I was like, I wanted to cry. I was shaking. I was shaking so bad. I
Oh.
go to the bus and I'm like, fuck, okay, I get a seat by myself. The bus would get full really fast though. So I was like, fuck, I really hope no one sits next to me. Someone sits next to me. And mind you, I was like, okay, I had already gotten period blood on the desk chair.
Oh.
I did not want to get any on the bus. So I sat
Yeah.
on my book bag.
Oh my God.
I took my book bag and I
God.
sat on my book on like the edge of my book bag. And then this girl sits next to me and she's looking at me weird.
Why
as
are you
fuck.
sitting on your
Because
book bag?
I'm like sitting
All
on my
propped
book
up.
bag.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
she
nice.
didn't say anything, but she just kept giving me like a weird look and she would just sit on the very edge. And I'm like, she has no idea what I'm going through right now.
You know what's crazy? I think I've done something like that
I
before.
feel like I have too. Like,
feel like
I don't
I
know why,
have.
but my brain remembers
Yeah.
this feeling of
Oh
sitting on
my
a
gosh,
backpack.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that. And then I ran home, told my mom,
Mhm.
changed, washed everything. And it was just so embarrassing.
it happens so often, even as someone who works in
Adult.
healthcare.
Yeah.
When I change the patient bed, almost every single day, there's someone who's bleeding through, and I feel so bad. I'm like, oh, I didn't get to tell them because I'll
Aw.
tell them bye, and I'll go to clean
Yeah.
the room. I'm like, oh, because
Sometimes it just
Yeah.
it's not
happens
disgusting. It's a
unexpectedly, yeah.
normal human
Yeah.
thing. I just go and clean it, but I'm like, I feel bad. I should have said something.
Said something,
yeah.
but I wasn't fast enough to clean it.
It
to
feels
see
so, like even saying that, like I'm so embarrassed. Like that's such an
Really?
embarrassing. It makes me feel better that they're like, oh wait, that's like normal. Like
Yeah.
that happens, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And I think it should
It's
be more
okay.
normalized because
Yeah.
these are regular humans. It's like if
Yeah.
you throw up in
yeah.
Yeah.
class or something. I'm like, yeah, it's a normal human. It's
Throwing
It's
up was
just-
so embarrassing as a kid.
That
also.
too.
Like, why am I doing this?
Like damn, get it together, buddy.
I
But-
I don't think I was
Oh my
embarrassed
God.
by throwing up.
No,
Yeah.
I used to get embarrassed by like little stuff. Like
Yeah,
there
but
was a
it's
one
amazing.
time I like couldn't open my milk and I was in like elementary school.
This is a safe space.
I couldn't open my milk. I was in elementary school. I think I might have been like kindergarten or first grade.
Yeah.
Like I was really, I might have been in kindergarten because I remember opening the milk, but it
Uh-huh.
wasn't like at that time they had
Yeah.
the. It wasn't even the carton milk. It was like the
The twisty.
the twist top
Yeah.
milk. Like so this was before we had like the healthy food. So, and I just couldn't open it, and I think I had like turned it too hard or something, and it literally spilled all over the table.
Oh my God.
All over me, all over everyone. And we were
Yeah.
at the lunch table, and I remember holding it, and I was a crybaby. I
Oh.
busted out into tears because I was like, I just
baby.
ruined everybody's
Everything.
lunch, and like I remember, like it was so bad. They took me out of class. They're like, you have to come. Like it's not that deep. It's genuinely not
Don't
that
cry over
deep.
spilled milk.
But the same thing happened to me. I have very bad
Oh my
luck
gosh.
as a child in elementary
Mhm.
school with
Yeah.
just items. Because there was another time when I was in art class and the glue cap wasn't on all the way. And like they had
the
we-
liquid one.
yeah, so like our teacher had like the big jugs of the glue, and then at each table there was like a little bottle of like a refillable one.
Yeah.
So you
Mhm.
like she would refill it from the big bottle and then like turn the cap. Apparently, when I went to go use the glue, the top wasn't screwed back on correctly.
Oh.
And so I'm like, we're like working on our projects and stuff. And so I go to put my piece of paper on the thing, and I pick up my construction paper, and it's so nice and it's cut out. And I go to put it on, and I put glue, and I squeeze the bottle, the whole
my
top
gosh.
comes off and spills all over
Your
my
piece of art.
artwork. And I remember I sat there and I busted out into tears.
That is
And I was like
bad.
hyperventilating. I was like,
Yeah.
silent.
It's like so much fun.
Silent. And I was like,
Oh.
and my teacher's like, it's fine.
It's
like you can keep working with, like, we'll get you a new sheet. You can do all of this. Like, as an adult, I'm being over dramatic, but like as a child,
It's everything.
it was like I ruined my artwork. I just embarrassed myself by pouring. Now they're like, oh, this clumsy girl can't hold glue. But like little, like you are embarrassed by like weird stuff that
Yeah.
they're
When you're
accident
young.
and they're not technically your fault. So
Yeah.
it's just the fact that all of the eyes are on you
Yeah.
and they're like,
Yeah.
ooh, look at that.
Yeah. Also, like little kids have no filters.
They
so,
do.
like,
Yeah.
so the other
Oh,
kids
she
say
can't.
something like,
Like,
She can't hold bottles.
no. Hey, God.
Going back to the throw up thing, I remember, you know how you used to walk in a single file line at elementary school? I was the very last one in line. I wasn't feeling very well after lunch. And I was like, oh, I was trailing behind. And then the person in front of me kind of looked behind, like, what's wrong with her? But I was like, oh, keep going, keep going. And then she kept looking like, bitch, what the fuck wrong with you? I threw up projectile vomit all over the hallway. And then I just kept walking. I kept walking. Something happened. And she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Just, come on, let's just go to class. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
gosh.
I was just embarrassed to tell anyone. Yeah. Remember I threw up all over the streets in college.
Yeah.
But, and
you
then
ate something.
Yes. Food poisoning.
Oh my
This
God,
is why
God
we've
bless
never gone
Jack.
back to Arby's.
Arby's.
We've never gone back.
Jack, you had clean throw up off of my
Yeah.
shoes.
That wasn't embarrassing. That made me mad.
Really?
Not you, but because when you were going through that, we had to like get her cleaned up and stuff, and we didn't have any like napkin stitches or anything because we're like in the streets. So it was just so hard to like walk in with her. So we stopped at a Walgreens, and I was like, hey, stay right here. I'll be right back. I literally ran inside, grabbed some shit, ran out. Everyone was staring at me, and I was like, I look like I'm robbing the store. I pay really fast, and I go, and like you're like on the edge, looking, like visibly sick, and these girls walk by and they pull out their phones and they start recording.
Are you
What?
Yes.
I never knew that till just right now. Are you really?
Yes, but
That's
I
so mean.
immediately was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and like,
Oh my
and then they
God,
put
I
their
never
phones
knew
away.
that.
I got so fucking pissed because I was like,
Whoa.
are you serious? Like, she's going through something, and they're like laughing, and then they looked at me like, what? And then they started like
It's
talking to each other
nothing.
like
That's
that. But they
fucked
put their
up.
phones away. I was so freaking mad.
I-
and I'm not a fighter, but in that moment, I was about to throw hands.
I think this is a topic for a different day, but I do not like the immediate reach for
Your
a
phone.
camera during a situation.
Yeah.
When you could go and try to help.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want nothing to do with it, just walk away
Just
or
walk
whatever.
away.
But you don't have to
Yeah.
film everything.
And you know what's very fucking telling of that day? Those were college girls.
Yeah.
Right? Those were college girls that did that. That was their initial reaction, not to check in, not to say, are you okay? Whatever. Is to
get out
record.
a
You know
phone and film.
who came in to check in on you and make sure you were okay?
I can't remember.
Homeless
The
people.
homeless man.
Oh yeah.
The homeless man.
They were it was like two people
Yeah.
that came up to her, were like, babe, are you okay? Do you need anything? Like, mind you, they don't have a single thing.
Right.
But they were like, do you need anything? Like, are you okay?
thoughtful.
Do you want an ambulance? Like, we'll help you call an ambulance.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were very sweet.
They were so
I
sweet.
know, right?
And I was just very, very shocked because like
People
you
got no
wouldn't
home
expect
training,
that,
like,
right?
Yeah, 'cause,
like
right.
stereotypes go deep and you just wouldn't expect that. But they're the most like humble and like kind people ever sometimes. And mind you, the people that you would expect and are very able
They
To
went
help.
Like people with
Are-
homes ain't got no home training. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's just
fuck.
basic stuff. Like you don't need to be trained that anyways. Like
Right.
come on now.
No, like
You
that.
see somebody struggling, you decide to film that.
That's
like
crazy.
Yeah.
that is
Keep
horrible.
walking. Just
keep
don't-
walking.
just keep
If you
walking.
want, keep walking, look away.
Yeah.
But to record and laugh, like
It's crazy.
Yeah.
As a grown adult,
I didn't
you
want to tell you that.
saved my life.
Like imagine
Jack.
I'm telling you that. Like oh my god, but I was so like oh that
She's, like,
pissed me off
irritated.
so bad.
Cause I was like, I was looking at him like, why is Jack so mad? But I thought you were just frustrated.
And then, and then Nicole over here. It's okay, Jack. Go to class. I'm fine. I don't care about class right now. Let's get you home.
such a good friend.
Like I think I called Erica. Like I was like,
Yeah.
we're getting you home. She's like, no, you're missing your class. Fuck class.
You're dying right now.
Oh
You
my
need
god!
to
Like
help.
you're, like
gosh.
you're joking.
I was dying.
She was. You were not okay.
Yeah, and I even got home. I threw up in my in my driveway also.
Yeah.
So moral of the story: don't eat Arby's.
Yeah.
Be a good person.
Oh yeah.
But also because
Be a good person
I knew
too.
it was
Don't eat Arby's.
undercooked. I saw the pink in it, but I was so hungry. I ate the chicken sandwich anyways.
Ironically enough, I think that was like the first and last time
time
we
we
had
had it.
Arby's.
Never had
Yeah.
it since.
Yeah,
But it's crazy because we went as
about
a
eating
group.
Arby's.
Yeah.
Were you there for that day?
No, I was not there for that.
Because it was our first and last time eating Arby's because I only got French fries.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Mhm.
And then I ended up leaving a little bit earlier because I had to go to class and my class was the other way. And I remember hearing the story and I was like, well, that was quick because in between me getting to class, I think you guys are like already in the process of like going home. And I was like, I don't know what happened in the 35, 40 minutes
It escalated.
of me being in class. But like, because I think you guys were texting like, hey, we're not gonna meet up at the library afterwards. Like,
Something
we gotta go
like
home.
that.
And like,
I thought it was period pains at first because I was on my period at the same time.
You were
Mhm.
toughing it out
I tried my best
until you were like, I can't.
Yeah. Vomit everywhere on the street.
Good
my
thing it
gosh.
happened right by Walgreens.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the odds?
All right. Huh.
And it's just so crazy because, like, again, me being judgmental and being like, I can't leave her on the side of here on the street. Like, there's so many, like there's homeless people. In my mind, I'm thinking like that could be dangerous to leave her alone. And then next thing you know, they're the ones checking in on you.
I know, right?
And so that really taught me a lesson of like, don't judge people. Like, really do not judge people because the ones that you gotta look out for aren't the ones you expect to.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's sad.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I think that's gonna wrap up this episode. It's quite long actually for today.
Juicy stories.
But yeah, a lot of moral of the stories, guys. Everyone gets embarrassed. It's
Yeah.
okay. You think you have it bad? Someone else somewhere has gone through something
Ask
similar.
for
You're not
help.
alone.
For
Yeah.
Ask for help. Reach out to someone. Connect with someone.
Especially an adult, probably.
And
Most
yes,
likely an adult.
Yeah.
probably find a trusted adult, not just someone,
Not any adult.
not just a stranger.
Just a trusted adult.
adult.
Yes. Somebody you know.
If you don't know a trusted adult, don't be afraid of your teachers.
Yeah.
Teachers are also usually very great to confide in. Get an English teacher. They're the nicest.
Oh my god.
Watch your step. Walk, don't run.
Be a good person.
Be a good person.
Don't eat uncooked Arby's chicken sandwiches.
Don't eat uncooked
Don't get
Arby's.
influenced by what cool people do, cool kids do.
Don't pee on your siblings.
Yeah, that's not. Don't steal. You don't want to steal. Let's
Don't
not do
put
that.
stuff from stores in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
Just
idea.
be you
Mm-hmm.
in the best way possible. If the you is chaotic and not very safe, don't be that person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Learn from us.
Or don't.
All right, we did it, so you don't have to.
Exactly. Let us know any of your crazy stories, embarrassing, weird, anything that can one up our stories.
Yeah.
If that's possible. But
that's
yeah, we will
possible.
catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.